going to take a little moment to be silent. All right, good afternoon. This read is going to be for Cancer. My name is Madeleine Parker. I'm a psychic channel medium, and I choose to do tarot it's my natural inclination, it feels like, to do tarot as my most favorite form of divination. And I like to mix, I'm also a student of astrology, so I like to mix what I'm learning about astrology and with what I know about tarot. And I mostly have clients come to me for tarot. However, I partner my tarot reads with this chart that I created so that I can tell my clients where their planets are, and I can align my read with the current astrology. And it really helps, and I gain more accuracy that way. But recently, my friends, who I also do it for, I just, I give them sort of quick reads for their own sign. They've said that, it has been very accurate. So I thought, well, I will try this as a YouTube video as another way to raise the frequency of faith and soothe fears and through divination. And I'm also going to pull for those who I read for. I have to slow down. I have Jupiter in Aries. And the planets are in fire right now, so I want to just race, and I'm trying to calm that energy down. So, I have Sagittarius. These energies are very igniting for me. I'm trying to calm it down. Okay, sorry. All right. So, where are we? All right. So I'm going to choose to do Cancer because I did not do a great tarot read for Cancer this month. They were sort of at the beginning, and I wasn't really warmed up in this round. So I'm going to do Cancer today, right now. And then after I do my astro chart sort of interpretation, I then pull a couple cards on the soul growth and a tarot card, just for general guidance, clearance. All right, let's start. I'm just going to make sure I'm in record mode because I have not been and done long reads and been disappointed. All right, so now I know to check. All right, now let's go with Cancer. Now we've got all these signs in the first house. Slow down. We've got a lot of planets in Leo. So we have the Sun in Leo, we have Mercury in Leo, we have Venus in Leo, we have Mars in Leo, and then we have Jupiter, a very fiery planet, well, water and fire, but mostly fire, in the 5th house. We have all our fire planets in hot houses, in fire. So this is a very inspiring, passionate, creative time. Leo energy is creative, playful, fun. So we're going to see what that's going to do for Cancer. Okay? Now Cancer, oddly enough, are warmed up by this energy because Cancer, I don't know why I'm Cancer ascendant, but it feels to me like Cancers are this fire energy has warmed up their work world, their second house. It's all in their second house, except for Jupiter in the 6th, which is very similar. Okay, we're going to talk about the outer planets afterwards. So, for Cancer, this is kind of warming things up and enabling the Cancer to sort of sprout some money and income. And so with the Sun in the 2nd house, warming up their emotional world, I'd say the Cancers are cheered up right now. They're not in a moody place or a depressed place. The Sun is warming up their identity in around money, feeling more positive with their ability to materialize. They're feeling connected to a creative force. So this is good for Cancer. I would say Mercury, again, they're strategizing some ideas about money. Again, emotionally warmed up by this fire energy. Again, I think that the Cancer energy is livened up it's being fired up to materialize in a grounded way. It's warming the water energy up. So maybe it's creating it's sprouting some growth. Now we have in Venus, we've got 2nd house matters coming fruition, possibly relationships supported, possibly involved with relationships. But again, it's emotionally honest. It's something that this is all with the energy of Cancer in alignment. So that would be heart heart motivated. This is a good stuff for Cancer. This is heart driven, money inspiring. The sun energy is aligning Cancer to motivate with emotional honesty in their work. And then we have Jupiter in the 6th house for Cancer, which is going to expand their work world, and we are going direct with that at the end of this week. That's on the 14th, I think, or August 11th. I've got so many notes, sometimes I mix them up. But so we've got Jupiter going direct in the 6th house, again, bringing positive, benefic expansion, possibly causing this money work thing happen, warming it up for the Cancer. Now, I think we have Saturn still retrograde, 7th house. I think Cancers are in alignment for a career that involves a relationship. So what that means is career via relationship, through the portal of a relationship that's in. Now, Saturn is long-term, slow building, methodical, structural development. So it's not maybe showing total materialization at this point, but it's related to this divine ignited. See, now if Jupiter is hitting your 6th house, it's hitting your house with divine support. So this is 7th house. So this is going to align with the relationship, with divine relationship. With now it's strategizing. It's probably going to. So we're probably Cancers are in their career world are strategizing or coming into alignment with a relationship for strategic energy, because the Cancers tend to lack a little strategizing energy. So they're going to pull in a relationship to balance out in their career, to balance out their energy, and it's going to be a strategizing person. Okay? So now let's look at Uranus. So we've got this financial stuff here that's going to bring liberation, financial liberation, not only to, now remember we've got Cancer in the North Node, so we're really in alignment with our true north, our true mission. It's in the 1st house. It's our identity. We know it. I'd say we're in alignment with it fully. And then, so that's going to bring financial liberation to us via group, but via the tribe. We're going to be in public light, public eye, public vision, out in the open, servicing the greater whole, the tribe, financial liberation, expansion in the 11th. I mean, this is really benefic for Cancer. Having Uranus in the 1st house in Taurus. Uranus in Taurus is very benefic for Cancer. It's this sort of rapid expansion. There's going to be an explosive, possibly financial windfall for Cancer at the end of this Uranus when it transits into the 11th house of Uranus after its current position it's in Taurus. It's in Taurus. And then after Taurus, it's going to move into Gemini. Saturn is in the 1st house and is going to move into Aquarius. So after the 2.5 years, when we have this transit of Saturn into Aquarius, is possibly when some of this Uranus 11th house independence might appear. But this does take about 7 years. So Uranus in Taurus, creating financial liberation that will be ultimately experienced when it moves into Gemini. For Cancer, it'll expand out, sort of public image, out in the open, out in the world, servicing the greater whole through social media, possibly a sort of liberation, helping to give liberation. Again, now in Pluto, we're in 7th house, so we've got some deep clearing of some deep fears associated with relationships. We're really letting go of some deep addiction, codependency in relationships. Neptune hitting the 9th house for Cancer represents travel, or expansion. I'm just checking my time. Okay, good. So in Neptune, so we've got dreams of travel or expansion or sort of really a sort of a predominant desire to sort of expand, because we're in the water house. 9 is a water, and then we've got, this is a water planet in Pisces. We got a lot of water around Neptune in the ninth house, meaning a lot of dreams about the future and of an inspired idea of what the future is. So it's a very optimistic sense for Sagittarians. We're in a very optimistic place right now, emotionally happy with their vision for their dream, having faith in it. But then because there's some deep fears cleared here with Pluto in the seventh house, bringing conscious, because seventh is energy, air energy is going to be conscious knowledge of some deep fears related to relationships and security and emotion. Okay, so there's a fear, a pain, a vulnerability being cleared for Cancers in the realm of relationships, causing them to not be as abundant as they fully can. So this is going to clear up a fear that blocks abundance. So that's going to create this expansion in the North Node. This is aligning them. This fear is really clearing, enabling the Cancer to step forward, servicing the greater whole for financial liberation. They will experience financial liberation via service to tribe. Okay, if that helps. Again, career via relationship portal. However that can pertain. It can be your marriage. It can be your best friend. It can be another work-related one-on-one. But this expansion requires other people for strategizing powers, because Cancers lack a little of that, depending on, you could be Cancer with a lot of strategizing energy in your chart, but if you predominantly water, you lack a lot of charts I look at that are predominantly water lack some yellow. We have to bring that into our teamwork, okay, Cancer? It's okay. That's why we're all supposed to have different energies. That's why we're supposed to work together and bring different gifts to the table to bring a very abundant group feast. So Cancer, this energy is warming you up, enabling you to actually do some grounding of financial progression, good luck in career, money, day to day. Like, we're talking practical, hard work here for Cancer, but I don't think they mind. It's in the sun. You're warm. It's warm. It warms the Cancer up. This is expanding a relationship. It's expanding work-related relationships, which is going to bring financial freedom and liberation, involving the 11th house again, servicing the tribe, liberating the tribe, again, clearing deep fears around relationships. I'm going to say relationship addiction, because we've got the earth sign here, and then we've got the emotional, so we've got pain, grounding. So learning, consciously knowing to clear some fears around relationships, dreaming of a very optimistic, bright outlook, knowing that they're kind of on their path. I think they're aware that they're on their North Node, Cancer. I am, certainly. Okay, I'm now going to pull a card for Cancer here. And please let me know, if you don't mind, if this read was helpful, and if you want more of these, or rather I should do tarot. I'm just putting myself out there in whatever way seems to be clear to go. So let's pull a card for Cancer. Choices, decisions. Now we're going to pull a soul growth. Surrendering. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, so I would say that the Two of Swords represents a choice and decisions being made that were previously maybe not so clear. So Cancers are releasing, because we've looked at this, we've talked about this fear here that was being cleared for Cancer in the 7th house in Pluto, okay? So that's some deep, because it's in Capricorn. So we really are, doing some deep soul clearing and surrendering to not knowing, that has to be it. Surrendering to the emotional truth of the experience, not okay to not know everything. So I can release my need to control, and sort of trust that where you are today, working, what you're doing in a lot is earning money, is aligning you to a very lucky career. You are going to have a lucky career break, very big. As you are clearing some deep fears, but ultimately have a very optimistic outlook for your future. Thank you so much, Cancer, for watching. Namaste. I hope this was helpful.